Hiya, Rob here from DocWob. Here we are at Teutschenthal, Germany for MXGP. Don't even know what round it is. We need to come here, speak to some of our sponsor teams and speak to a few new guys, speak to some guys about Vets MXDN and Foxhill, and film a blog for you guys, I guess. So here we are, Friday night. We're just going to go to eat at Honda Hospitality now, and then tomorrow we'll go run around a few teams and see what's going on. So here we are in the Honda Hospitality unit, all very nice, all very factory as you would imagine with HRC. I've got a good relationship with Roger Harvey, who's oversees the whole program, and Marcus, who's the team manager. He used to be Deruva's mechanic when I was there with goggles, and then Roger Shent, English guy, who is the coordinator for HRC. I got him the job with Cass back in the day. He was in America, wanted to come to Europe, so I helped him out there. So we've got some good contacts there. So walking in the morning, just to hear the lovely sound of two-strokes. So we thought we'd turn the camera on, show you the sights and sounds of the track. It's a pretty impressive track. It's quite rutty, I wouldn't want to ride it. But the jumps have a habit of, when you see them, you think, oh, I could do that. When in reality I couldn't. So this is factory Kawasaki rig, the new truck. They've got two connected together, big glass buildings. It's not the best camera work, sorry. I stood the wrong side of the window. This is Antti Peronen, who I used to deal with when he was a TM rider at MXGP. Little fun fact about Antti is he's childhood friends with Kimi Räikkönen, the Formula 1 driver who actually owns the team. It used to be called Ice One, now it's just the factory Kawasaki squad. So super nice guy, super friendly. We're trying to get him to VMXDN, and he's threatening to bring Kimi here one day. This bike sound is so trick, and just a little green carbon tip on the pro circuit silencer. That doesn't get any better than that. This is walking in standing construct, new truck. So you walk in, there's riders' lounges each side. Didn't go in there in case there's anybody in the pants. We've been with this team through quite a few different manufacturer changes. They're on Hondas now, doing a really good job as they always do, really professional. These trucks are so nice, air conditioned. And there's Tony discussing a few little changes we need to make, because obviously they don't use a stock bike. This is the standing construct. So 450 using all our stuff, there's all our bolts. They're all so well prepared, so well turned out, these guys. And what we use these teams to develop the product we actually sell to the public. So if there's anybody going to break anything, these guys will find any faults first. So by the time we sell it, it's all good. This is the Gebben Yamaha squad, MXGP team, using all our stuff. Been on it for a few years, good boys. There's plenty of rumours about what's happening for next year, but I'm not going to get involved with those yet. Factory GasGas. Something about the red KTM looks mega, the new plastics, new everything looks really good. So we've developed this bolt kit with this team, so when that comes into production, we've got everything in stock. The bikes are exceedingly trick, really nice. And Prado's leading the world. Red plate looks nice, kind of suits them. So bikes look sweet, team's easy to deal with. So here we are with Harry, the crew chief of the factory Red Bull squad. They've been using our bolts this year, and what do you think? Everything going good?
Yeah, no, everything's been really good. You know, it's been a really good year. The results have been good. The bolts have been solid. This is the second season now, so it's really nice. And, every year we make improvements, and the quality is top. So,
excellent. That's what we want to hear, kid. Do you mind if I have a little look round? And
nah, go for it.
I won't film anything I'm not supposed to. I don't want to be that guy.
No, I need to get used to that.
So this is the F&H Kawasaki squad, which is the MX2 factory team for Kawasaki. We've been with them for a few years as well. That's our new titanium foot peg hangers we developed with these guys, them and Revo. Everything's on the bike that we make. We're going to be developing some new tools by request. So a longer T-bar with a shorter top, just so they can get to the front pinch bolts and the top triple clamp to avoid the handguards. So good guys. Mark DeRuva's one of my old friends, is the trainer on the team, and good as gold. Always a fun dude to hang out with. Here we are with Sylvain from the Nestaan factory Husqvarna team, talking about best bolts in the world. What do we think, kid? Everything good?
So my play looks good. We're very happy about the products provided to the team. I've been using the Thai bolt for 2 years now, and of course every rider has some preference for which one they use. But we've been very happy with the quality of the products, the service, and so far looks like red plate is good on us. So
yeah, red plate suits you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
So the factory Husqvarna team got the red plate. Unfortunately, Kayla Wolf lost the red plate here, but the other team member picked it up. So the team's still leading the championship. It's a quality team. They do a really good job. Everything looks so factory. And so this is Roger Harvey, my old friend. I've known him since the 80s, showing us around the HRC rig. They had Ruben Fernandez bike in bits, so we weren't allowed to film down that end.
How is it?
Is okay?
Yeah.
Right. Very cool watch.
Yeah,
very factory.
Nice.
Just like,
Nice
like the old days.
Yeah, nice home we've got here. I want to do a bit of job with the new one. Yeah, it's comfortable. It's a different world.
Yeah, it's different league,
It's
isn't it?
different to what we've come up with.
So talk to me about the lady mechanic.
Yeah, for Ruben, she's been, I think, 2 years now with Ruben. She was with on the old team.
Oh, okay.
She's now chief mechanic on Ruben's.
I've never known a girl be a mechanic ever.
No, she's
Only a girlfriend helping out.
really good as well. Very efficient, forward thinking, right, well organised. So
Okay.
we're very pleased with her.
So you should be. She's hiding behind the bike at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's factory Honda. Well, it's what you expect, HRC. So crazy trick. They got a bit jittery when we started filming a bit too close. The bikes are so cool with so much electronics, so much more than we've ever seen or been used to before. This is in the truck, so basically spares where the guys work. That's the guy from Fox building goggles. Much like an American truck, really.
Sort of parts of getting in here as and when we need.
And what's upstairs?
No, it's just storage.
Oh, nice.
Just storage. So
Okay.
yeah, we've got a tail lift at the end, and that goes up and loads of storage stuff. Bikes sit in here.
Lovely. I won't film up
Got
there.
an office up there with the guys.
They look busy, I'll leave them to it.
Yeah.
All right. This is factory Yamaha MXGP Monster Energy. We've been with these guys since we started. One of the first teams we ever dealt with. We found an Englishman in the factory Yamaha team.
Englishman. What?
Close to England, anyway. There's the big cheese there. Overseeing, making sure we don't do anything wrong. So Paul, how are you getting on? Like having fun? More importantly, how are them bolts?
Quite good, to be fair.
Quite good.
Doesn't fuck that up, didn't they? Usually do it again.
Yes, start again, we let it up. How are the bolts?
Bolts are great.
That's all we need to
Keep
know.
them all tight.
That's all you got to do, is nothing falls off.
Yeah.
And then we go to Vitali and he'll show me around the bike.
Come on, I'll show you a real bike. Behind.
I won't film that one in bits.
We keep for later, yeah?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
So here we have spare bikes.
And this is the bikes, the spare bikes, but full race bikes, just not been used, not dirty. So Vitaly, the team manager, was showing us around these, and then showed us a few really nice bits and pieces in the truck, just to give us a little inside behind the scenes, literally, of what goes on. These are all held together with our stuff. I mean, we do quite a bit with this team, re-engineering and making stuff. And we got some expensive cupboards. That's rear brakes and exhaust systems. Very sweet. Nicely laid out. And the brake systems are held like that, so they're bled, ready to go on, so you haven't got to bleed them. If you hold them at the other end, they'll get air bubbles in them and cause problems. So this side is front brakes, forks, clutch systems and shocks. This is heading up to the pit box, which is basically a scaffolding structure above the mechanics area. So each team has their own dedicated pit box. So each team has its own box downstairs for the mechanics, and each team has a box directly above it for the team staff, live TV screens. This is my friend Dirk from KTM, technical director, and then this is where we watch the racing from. You can see there's plenty of lines. I wouldn't want to race it. This is the Kamea MX2 Monster Energy factory team. You have to be a little bit careful. This was after the race, changing the clutches, so I didn't want to film too much. These teams get a bit weird if you start filming when they got the bike in bits, so I was trying not to get too involved, but just to show you that we can get in. And we've dealt with this team since our inception as well. They've been great. They've delivered us our first World Championship, and really good guys to deal with. Really strong. So the coolest thing about the German Grand Prix for me was coming to see my old friend Roger Harvey at HRC, who's looked after us all weekend. It's been awesome. Came in here and I saw Federica, HRC mechanic. Now, I've done this since the mid-80s. I've never seen a girl work on a bike. I've seen plenty of helpers and cleaners, but I've never seen a proper mechanic, let alone to be a HRC mechanic. So I'm jealous as fuck, because I wanted to do that. But Roger was never cool enough to give me a job. So, how on earth did you become a mechanic? I mean, it's unheard of. Not that it should be unheard of, and I think it's the coolest thing in the world.
Yes.
So, what's the story? How did you become?
I started with my dad because of a shop in Italy. I started to work with the bike in the Italian Championship, and after I come in the MX2 with Maxime Renault for 3 years with the Yamaha. After I work with Andrea Adamo, and I come in the system.
You must have had so many people just doubt you, just not to try to help you out maybe, or to, it's just unheard of. I just can't, I've never known it. I know there's maybe 1 or 2 ladies working in the road race, but not in motocross. It's just, I think it's so cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's so cool, and we'll be looking out for you now. So keep an eye out for this girl. She's done a cracking job, and she's got to be doing a good job, because I know Roger Shenton is not an easy boss. So that's it, German Grand Prix in the books. It's been fun, it's been a good one. Heading back to Berlin in a few minutes, then flying home to Stansted. So it's a bit of a whistle stop tour. It's all good, happy days. All our teams are happy, everybody seems pumped. We've got a few little modifications to make, got to make some custom tools. Apart from that, happy days, moving on.